catching feelings, baby. You give me feelings. I just keep me satisfied.
Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Nini TV, and today we're here reviewing the Potomac Season 7 finale. So, we start off with Ashley and her son Dean, who's cutting up in this store, well, restaurant, wherever they are at. I don't know, he is in his terrible threes, but moving on. So, apparently, she tells Dean now that she has a house that she finally bought. However, she bought the house with Michael, with the LLC. My thing is, how can you move on with a divorce? You can't move on if you're still connecting everything you do with him, regardless of your financial situation. And she's saying that's really because she can't afford to be on her own. So you're pretty much using this man for his money. You don't want a relationship with him, but you want his funds. That's what I'm getting from this. And to get this, she gonna say her mortgage is $13,000 a month. Girl, what? Girl, you crazy. But that's that tea. I honestly think Ashley is a little foolish. She needs to let go of Michael altogether. Get something within her price range. Don't go buying your means if you can't handle it. You already said you can't handle $13,000 a month on your own. So find something that's manageable for you that you can do so you can be on your own and not rely on no man. Y'all, so this really wasn't really like a scene, but I just had to put this in here. Y'all, Giselle had me dead. She gonna come up on her roof. This is getting little old branches. She talk about some bye branches. This remind me of Portia and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Talk some bye ashes. But yeah, I just had to put that in there for a second. All right, y'all. So Candace is having a video release party. She's been doing music for a little while now. Of course, you know, it took her a minute to get where she is today. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of her music. Not saying she's bad, because I mean she has a voice on her. It's just not my cup of tea personally, but I'm not knocking her down or nothing like that. So, but we'll get more into her party in a minute. All right, y'all. So now we have the scene with Karen is FaceTiming Mia, and then Mia decides to talk about what happened at Robin's bachelorette. She pretty much said that people were just talking a whole bunch of shit about her, saying how she was in the streets and she pretty much fucked everything walking. And of course, Karen asked Mia like, "Okay, so what did you say? Did you defend me?" Mia's like, "Nope, I sure didn't." Which, it was kind of funny, because, I mean, at least she was being honest, because she will see it back. What's the point of lying? But Karen's like, I would have defended this bitch. Why she ain't defend me? And it's real ironic, because Mia, when they was in Miami, got mad that Karen did not defend her. Even with Wendy, when she was wrong, because Karen was neutral, but Karen didn't sit there and just had Mia's back. So now the tables have flipped on her a little bit. All right, so we get to the scene when we see Robin's home. It looks fabulous. You can say what you want to say about Robin, but she came a long ways, and her decorum is just beautiful. She invites her parents over, and she tells them that pretty much they're not invited to the wedding, not because she don't want them to, but she wants it to be intimate between just her sons and her and Juan. And she was like, well, if I invite y'all, that means you got to have the aunts and then the cousins, and it's just the list goes on, and she wants something small, which I feel like the real tea. She don't want no one in her business, only because she knows things aren't going well with her and Juan, which she does confess to on Watch What Happens Live. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a small wedding, you know what I mean? But you would think she'll want to have a slightly bigger one. I mean, at least have your parents there, you know what I mean? They said they're not upset. They would like to be, well, they said they're not mad. Well, they would want to be there. I mean, that's their child. All right, so we get to Mia and this whole cancer, non-cancer situation. I honestly forgot about it. You know what I mean? It was kind of big the first 2 episodes of the season. But here's how I feel about this. I feel like she really should not have posted on social media as if she was on her fucking deathbed. but that's how she made it seem. You know, how she posted it, and that's when everyone was like, okay, cool, you posting this, she really don't got cancer. She ain't act like she got cancer. There's no proof. She ain't got no answers when we ask her about anything. Because honestly, she didn't have any answers. She just assumed the words that she got the worst cancer in the world and she's about to go on with her life to the gates of heaven without having real tea. And I feel like I wouldn't say anything on social media for no sympathy. I feel like that's what she got it for, to see what people are going to say if that was the actual case. I feel like, she should, like, say, I'm going to the doctor, pray for me, or something like that. Don't go around saying you have something and you don't have any answers. She goes to the doctor. It's just a swollen lymph node. Or it could be a rash, according to the doctor. So, this whole part of her storyline was whack. Okay? All right, y'all. So we finally get to Candace's music video release party. She loves to throw a good party or whatever. So they get there, everyone's gathering. It's nice. Everyone looks good. So the video comes out. Visually, it's beautiful. But like I said earlier, it's not my cup of tea of music, but I'm proud she's doing her thing. Hope she keeps up with her music. Of course, Mia in the confessional was all like, well, it's not low budget anymore, honey. So, she's kind of low-key shading her a little bit. But you gotta start somewhere. She's gonna be that girl at one point. This right now, I just don't really see it. But of course, Robin, she shows up after the video release, all late, wearing white and all this other stuff. She looks good. Let's see. Giselle and Ashley, they want to speak to Chris. And they feel like they just wanted clarity on everything and see what the real tea was. Okay, so before I get into the scene with Chris, so Giselle wants to start mess and tells Karen that Mia called her a prostitute. Because I guess Karen brought up that, Mia told me what happened there, and everyone was saying what they wanted to say. And she was like, but did she tell you she called you a prostitute? She was like, well, no, she left that part out. So she went to go talk to Mia. And Mia's like, well, I didn't quite say it in that way. The way the girls were describing what you're doing. I said, well, that sounds like a prostitute. She didn't actually word for word say, oh, she's a prostitute. But you know what I mean, how it come off. But Giselle was just being real messy. She even said, girl, I'm just starting a mess. So, of course, Ray's sitting there, don't know what to do. He looking from side to side. Ray just honestly showing he just don't give a damn. And then she's trying to feel good because she's married. And whatever arrangement y'all got it. Ray said one of these scenes before that, you can have eye candy, just don't touch. I'm pretty sure Karen has touched. It's too many people saying the same thing about this blue-eyed and stuff she's been doing on the side. So apparently there's some kind of truth to it. Ain't no way people just pulling it out their ass. So, but just be honest. At this point, people already know and they don't care. And clearly Ray does not care. But going on with Chris, Ashley decides, of course, Ashley, everyone's saying, it'd be better if you don't say anything since he didn't come to you. Don't need to come to him. This is the wrong time and place. This is his wife's video release party. She don't care. So we were grown adults. Why can't we just talk? So she rolls on over there, smiling and giggling at Chris, wanting to talk. And it's like, no, I just feel like, some things you did were inappropriate. And Chris is just like, I'm tired of this. All this accusing and stuff like that. It's affecting him personally in his personal life. And she was just like, well, I feel some things were inappropriate. In my opinion, Ashley's just going off of he said, she said, because she was not there physically to witness what Chris has done or accused of what Chris has done. In the flashback of Bravo, they showed that Chris paid that girl no mind. That Sesame Street character, quote unquote, from Candace. So I feel like at this point, she just let it go because it wasn't nothing towards her indirectly. Only thing it was that she showed and complained about was the DM, which wasn't even that deep at all because she already told Candace front on front and showed her, and the show that wasn't that deep. When it comes to her friend, that definitely was nothing. She just wanted to start stuff. She even said, well, how does it feel to be on the end of the stick? So I think she just did it to be spiteful. But that's all. Chris couldn't take it. He walked off. He's sick of it. If I was him, I'll be sick of it too. So They left the building. Karen left the building. But pretty much that was the wrap up of it. This episode was like a 6 out of 5. I said 6 out of 5, 6 out of 10. The reunion will be up. I think the reunion might be okay. I feel like they're gonna drag it out. Jacqueline was not in this at all. I don't feel like she needs to come back anyway. Her own storyline was just her and Mia anyway. So, yeah, I'm not sure how this reunion is going to go. Hopefully it goes well. But I will be reviewing that when it comes out. So thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.